Imagine a towering figure at the edge of the forest, its eyes gleaming like hot coals in the dead of night. Rumor has it, those who see it don't live to tell the tale. Or maybe, they just become part of the legend. Are these stories real, or just nightmares made up to keep us in line? Urban legends. They seep into our culture, passed down through whispers, old newspaper clippings, and late-night campfire stories. From eerie forests and abandoned buildings to quiet towns with dark secrets, these tales hold a strange power over us. But what is it about urban legends that makes us cling to them? Could it be the thrill, the mystery, or the faint whisper of truth hidden within? Tonight, we're diving deep into the shadowy world of urban legends that most people have never even heard of. You might find yourself looking over your shoulder by the end. Why do urban legends captivate us? Maybe it's because they challenge what we know about reality. These stories expose our primal fears, blending them with elements of truth to create legends that feel all too real. Whether they're stories about supernatural creatures, aliens hiding in plain sight, or eerie machines acting on their own accord, urban legends haunt our imaginations, and sometimes our lives. But do these stories serve a purpose beyond just entertainment? Let's delve into the hidden meaning and the hold these tales have on us. Number 1. The machine that knows your secrets. Legend has it that in the early 1980s, a university in New England undertook a secret project named the Oracle Experiment. Its goal was simple but wildly ambitious: to build a machine that could decipher human thoughts, intending to understand human psychology better. But the project took a darker turn. Early test subjects reported feeling uneasy around the machine, as if it was somehow watching them even when it was turned off. Rumors began to spread among the university staff. Some claimed that the machine didn't just listen to their voices, it somehow tapped into their innermost thoughts. One technician swore that he hadn't even spoken out loud, yet the machine printed out a private memory he had never shared with anyone. As the experiment progressed, people who interacted with the machine started disappearing under mysterious circumstances. Their personal belongings remained untouched, and their last words, scrawled in desperate handwriting, were always the same: "It's reading me." The machine was eventually shut down, but some believe it still sits in a dark, locked room somewhere on campus, its memory banks full of stolen secrets, waiting for its next victim. They say if you find it and turn it on, it might just start reading you. Number 2. The Hollow Eyes of Barlowe Woods. Barlowe Woods is a dense, foreboding forest on the edge of a small town. Locals refuse to enter after sunset, muttering ominously about hollow eyes. Legend says that the spirit of a nameless wanderer haunts the woods, trapped between worlds. Supposedly, he was a traveler in the 1800s who got lost in the woods and never returned. When search parties found his body, his eyes were gone, leaving nothing but empty sockets. Over the years, hikers and campers have reported seeing a gaunt figure with hollow, black sockets for eyes, silently watching them from behind the trees. Those who see hollow eyes experience haunting visions afterward, as if they're seeing the world through his perspective, a lifeless, shadowy realm where the sun never rises. Several people who encountered hollow eyes went on to lose their eyesight shortly after, as if the spirit slowly drained the light from their lives. They say hollow eyes can never leave Barlowe Woods, but sometimes, if you look into his sockets for too long, he might take you there with him, where darkness is eternal and the only thing you can see is his empty gaze. Number there. The Ghosts of the Forgotten Shore. On the east coast of a small island lies a stretch of beach known to locals as the Forgotten Shore. 100 years ago, a merchant ship called the Marauder was caught in a violent storm, and although many of the crew managed to escape in lifeboats, none of them made it to shore alive. Witnesses reported hearing eerie screams and cries for help as the ship broke apart and the waves swallowed them whole. Now, the beach remains unmarked, a place where time seems to stand still. Visitors often report seeing strange lights dancing over the water, which locals claim are the souls of the Marauders' crew, eternally searching for land. At midnight, those brave enough to visit the shore say they can hear faint cries carried by the wind, and, if they're unlucky, they'll see figures shrouded in mist. These figures are described as looking both drowned and alive, their faces twisted in eternal agony. Some people have dared to collect items washed ashore, only to experience horrifying nightmares of drowning, each dream growing more intense until they abandon the item in a panic. It's said that the Marauders' crew won't rest until every piece of their ship is returned to the ocean, where they remain trapped, calling out to anyone who might hear them from the depths. Number 4. The Alien Beacon in Red Hollow Town. Red Hollow is an isolated town hidden among mountains, known only by word of mouth. For years, people have told stories about strange signals being picked up by radios in the area, unexplainable sounds and voices that don't belong to any known language. The transmissions often occur late at night, and they're always brief, vanishing as quickly as they come. One night, a resident named Thomas Redding picked up the signal. In the static, he heard his name, spoken in a deep, otherworldly tone. Terrified, Thomas tried to record it, but the audio was corrupted. The next day, he disappeared without a trace, leaving only his radio and a journal with a single entry: "They know I'm here." Since then, others in Red Hollow have reported similar experiences, hearing their names, seeing strange lights in the sky, and even witnessing people walking the streets who don't belong. Those who dig too deeply into the town's past end up missing, and their homes are often found ransacked with only one thing left untouched: their radios, still buzzing with static. Locals now believe that the town itself may be under alien influence, or even an experiment. Some say the strange signals are warnings to stay away. But others fear they're more than that they're invitations to join those who've already vanished. Number 5. The Robotic Doppelganger. In the suburbs, there's an unsettling story about people encountering their own doubles, human-like robots designed to look and act exactly like them. The origin of these doppelgangers is unknown, but those who claim to have seen them describe the experience as unsettlingly real. The stories go that these doppelgangers start off completely normal, blending seamlessly into their surroundings. But eventually, they begin to glitch. One woman, Ellen, reported noticing her double sitting in a cafe, mimicking her every movement. But then, the double looked up and grinned, a wide, unnatural smile that never quite touched its eyes. Soon after, Ellen began seeing her double more frequently, always from a distance, always watching. One day, she felt a hand on her shoulder and turned to see her doppelganger staring back at her with a vacant expression, muttering her exact thoughts out loud as if it was struggling to synchronize with her mind. Terrified, Ellen fled, but she never escaped the feeling of being watched. Rumor has it that these doubles are part of a secret experiment in surveillance, planted to replace real people. Those who encounter their robotic doppelganger sometimes vanish, only to reappear with subtle differences: an odd speech pattern, a faint mechanical sound when they blink, or an eerie pause before responding, as if a script is loading. Some fear these doubles are biding their time, waiting for the right moment to replace us all. Let's pause on the robotic doppelganger for a moment. Here's a shocking twist you may not expect. Some believe these doppelgangers aren't just imitating people, but actually replacing them. Reports have surfaced of individuals missing for days, only to reappear with no memory of what happened. Strangely, they don't recognize their own loved ones and have a newfound fear of mirrors. What if these robotic doppelgangers are part of a larger plan? A way to control society one lookalike at a time? Tonight, we've explored legends of ghost ships, alien signals, haunted woods, and machines that know too much. These tales share more than just eerie plots. They speak to our deepest fears and curiosities, blurring the line between reality and myth. They remind us that sometimes, the things we can't explain are the things that scare us the most. Whether real or not, urban legends hold a strange power over us, lingering in our minds, leaving us wondering, what if? Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed these chilling urban legends, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more eerie stories every week. And, as always, let us know in the comments which legend sent a chill down your spine. Until next time, stay curious, and beware of the shadows.